So our question to you, and we'll talk about it while we're here, is whether you feel paying rent or paying mortgage is a check or a strike. And I'll ask Dean first. I'll give, you know what? I'll ask Dean first and then I'll speak on it, on what he thinks or how he feels about either paying rent or mortgage, and then whether it's a check or a strike.
Um, I would say it's neither. It all depends. It's more on your situation. And if you're able to, like, say you don't want to live in one country, rent. Now you don't own anything, right? You're not obligated to pay a mortgage. Just pick up yourself and leave. But if you're trying to plant your feet, have something that you want to pass on to kids, generations, then mortgage, right? And mortgage can be a long-term commitment, so it has to be something that you're willing to do. Not something where you say, "Oh, I want to buy a house and then flip it 2, 3 years later," which is the norm for us here, which doesn't make any sense. You know who's really winning when it comes to mortgages? It's your grandparents or your parents because they held it for 20, 30 years and they didn't move. I, I would say it's 80s babies and up where we became, the norm is we we need to switch every so often. We don't say, all right, this is what I'm holding on to and I'm sticking with it for the next 20, 30 years. If we adopted that mindset for all across the board with everything that we do, we would have so much more wealth. But we're always switching within that like four, like up, like 3 to 5 year period, and
Yeah.
not just like real estate, but it could be stocks, it could be jobs, all these things.